Hi, welcome to Mystic Moons. How is everyone today? Hope your first week of the new year, 2025, is going well. I hope you shed some skins, the year of the snake, as it is according to the Chinese, and we're ready to begin a new leaf of investigation and psychic maturity. So, today we're going to take a trip. Maybe this is a tired subject, but it's a curio. It's a curio. It's a curio. Today we're going to go to Hugh Jackman's planet. And we're going to do a little personality digging, psychic adventure, psychic investigation. Sometimes when someone acts public, especially public figures, they act completely different. Or they act in a way that leads you to wonder. You go, you do a lot of So let's take our and check something out, okay? Now the first thing we're going to do is hop on the shuttle and buckle up, put on your psychic caps, and let's take off. Now I want to thank my subscribers for joining in this rather personal investigation. And I think it's necessary. Because when someone's in your face a lot, there's more than curiosity. They're trying to show an example of this and that. And this and that is what we're trying to find out. So the question is, as we take this journey, everybody comfortable now? You got your caps on? And to my subscribers, gracias. Thank you for joining. To my new people, welcome aboard. And if you like this investigation or this train of trying to find out what's really in front of your face, thumbs up. And leave any comments, they're always welcome. Now, is Hugh Jackman, is he straight or is he an undercover gay man? Gayness is something that a lot of people embrace. And there's quite a few people that still are old-fashioned about it. They're like, shoot, quiet. They have these issues. We all have issues. But some people prompt and put their issues more in front of our faces than others do. And that's what we're talking about Hugh. His issues. First of all, it's very unsettling. Hello. It's very unsettling for someone to be together in a very firm appearance marriage and then to all of a sudden cheat and split. And the circumstances eventually become known to the masses, and we go, oh, gee, that was nasty. And one can say the same thing about Hugh's marriage to Deborah Lee Furness. Now, she's a wonderful woman. I think she has a great aura. It's an aura, though, of an ice queen. Don't touch me and don't get too close, which I admire totally. She has a red line about her, which is great. I love it. So, obviously I'm Team Debbie. Team Deb. So I'm just declaring, philosophically where I stand. Now, let's get back to her ex-husband, Hugh. Soon to be ex, if he's maybe they already did the paperwork. Well, for one thing, a lot of times that now while during the marriage, people speculated whether he was straight or she was his beard, so things like that. But he gave off an aura of a gay man, and mainly, I think. Not so much. Gay men can be. Rock Hudson was gay, all right. We all know that, and for years nobody knew he was gay, and he played the leading man of Hollywood of the whatever it was, 50s or 60s or 40s, whatever. One of those decades, and he was quite the star until he died of AIDS, and he was quite the scamp and don't touch me. But anyway, too much information on Rock Hudson. The point of the matter is. Hugh Jackman had a huge gay following. And then one of the reasons is his 30-year friendship with his trainer, who is Michael Ryan. Now, Michael is gorgeous. I mean, his face is fine, but his body is superb. I mean, superb. I mean, and you see the photographs of the two of them frolicking together, running on the beach, etc. And you see Hugh with such happiness, more than you see, and free from constraints. And you see, like, my goodness, that's such a, an honest feeling, an honest feeling. And it's still, and then the way he separated from, as I said, the way he separated from his wife leads one to speculate. Did it was just so done in such an offhanded way. He could have announced to the world, "We're separating, and we lost our sparks for each other. We lost it. It's gone." However, that did not happen. He just simply went on, and immediately, being a sort of codependency or something, sheer disregard, picked up with another woman who is everybody says now he can't be homosexual because he's picked up with a woman. And getting back to his trainer with the most gorgeous body, every single muscle is beautifully defined. This guy is so hot. I mean, I love looking at him. And, just because he's just has such a beautiful body, he is magnificent. That, sometimes when you're with, you can admire the same sex or the opposite sex without having any particular aspirations. And he's in that category. However, they were together for 30 years. And it's hard to stay friends with someone, especially when you Hugh went from squat to 180 million bucks. And you wonder that, friendships, as we all have had friends from, different periods in our lives. And something to have 30 years worth is a strong relationship. And that's just a novelty unto itself. And then when someone is so beautiful, such as Michael, it leads one to speculation. And the fact that let's just say, with Hugh, with his background of different things, his mother abandoning him when he was, 7 or 8, and his hostility, he has a lot of issues. We all have issues, and those issues do impact the way we feel. We'd be foolish if we were totally not true if we said these issues do not affect us. That doesn't mean we live neurotic lives. We just say we're sensitive about certain things. And could Hugh Jackman be sensitive about Billy being gay that made him go into another relationship? Because he felt as long as he was with Deborah, people would continue to speculate, and he was just tired of the fact of his sexuality being a point of issue. Because she just is so. Deborah, his first wife, is just so colossal. Her aura overpowers, and Jackman's not so much. It's all Deborah. So, in order to free himself from that stigma in his mind of being not a straight man, he rushes into this affair to prove his Tarzan, I'm a man, mucho hombre type of thing, right? So, it still feels like he is hiding something. He is hiding something. My spidey sense, to use a Captain Marvel thing, is he hiding something? So let's see. And homosexualities, or being attracted to the same sex, is nothing new. And it happens to us all to different degrees, because friendship and love are boundless. But to feel guilty about that's something else. That's something in another category of, does Hugh Jackman, is he a straight man, or is he the opposite? Is he an undercover gay man? Is he just purely bisexual? What do the spirits? Let's see now. Let's get into his sexual orientation, his urge. Let's see this card. Let's see now. We're like searching for a viewpoint on it. Now, there's such a desire now to be a man, to be a real man, no matter, to be a man. To be a man in any, and especially in Western society, to be a man, it has a lot of connotations in it, a lot of psychology, that some people get lost in what people will think attitude. I guess if you're in that business, you particularly care. Now, these first two cards could represent the atmosphere in Hollywood. Well, the first thing we get is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. Well, it could be, okay, is he straight? This could be his inside makeup of his issues, of his inner turmoil. This could be inside Three of Swords. That's pretty intense to start out with Three of Swords. Meaning this also could be that the fact that his gender was questioned, was it the issue itself, irregardless of who would affect it, it was himself being unsure of which direction he really is, which orientation he really is. Is he straight or is he homosexual? And then here we have the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins. You can almost say which would give him the better footing. The better footing. The easier it would be for him to stand up straight, walk down the street, handle himself. It's the outside to inside. And here we have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins. Being a straight man would bring him more money. Would bring him more money. Bring him more money. Bring him more money. Okay, you got that. That would be the earth and its inhabitants recognizing him as a straight man is more financially lucrative. His audience, especially playing the character Wolverine, he would have more appeal if he was known as a straight man, even if he was a scamp. Now here we have the Five of Coins. So he felt, let's just say, the fact that he was going against his nature, he felt constantly humiliated, constantly under someone's thumb. He was under Deborah's thumb. He knows, she knows. However, the makeup of the family, all of it's set up like a gay man. And that was very taxing for him. Being known as a gay man is too much for him. It's too much for him. He cannot deal with that. And that's deeply rooted problems. And here we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands. And this is basically like, his attraction towards men. The King of Wands, he has a lot of things to do. Fire. If he could be himself. And the fact that he could be himself with the new girlfriend, it's less of a burden. That's why you see relief and a youthfulness in him. It's not because of the age difference. 13 years, a dozen years is nothing, especially when you have plenty of money. The thing is, it was a burden to keep his sexuality in question. in question. Now that he's moved on to his girlfriend and publicly going around with her, he shows that he is the man. He is a heterosexual man. He is no longer plagued by rumors or being the A-bomb for the gay culture because he's with another woman. 2 women in a row means you must be straight. But people who really know how it goes, that doesn't mean you are straight. You can be married to the opposite and not be straight. We all know that. It happens all the time. All of us have friends who are in that scenario, or at least know of people who have gone through that scenario. And yes, it does get tiresome after a point of time. There's a time limit on these relationships. So let's just say down the road, when his present girlfriend, as they get more serious visually, publicly, that they decide to end it, go their respective ways with love and respect and the usual diatribes, that it's because he is searching to it's enough. He's searching for his trueness. Here we have the Empress. And that is ultimately being true to yourself. Now, when we see here the King of Wands, let's check that out with like, a milder deck. Let's look at this one. All right, let's just look at the King of Wands a little bit easier. Okay, let's just see. We're all lined up. Now, in fact, let's just take 2 cards from this deck. We have the King of Wands, which is like, the liberated Jackman. The liberated Jackman, getting liberated, getting out of that situation that he has to constantly contest his sexuality, which is drag. Now here we have, what do we have here? Let's just flip them all up at once. Now we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yes, the liberation from the 6 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords. Liberating yourself from rumors. Liberating himself from rumors. And that feels very uplifting. That's why you see the smile, the gate, the whole thing. Because the burden of the 5 of coins, the humiliation of trying to keep hiding and pretending to be something you're not. This way, with his girlfriend, he can start, and she's taking a good hand and saying, he's a straight man, he's my man. This is my man, and I'm having a good time. So to put to rest the 9 of Swords rumors of him being a homosexual. In other words, he just couldn't stand it anymore. He couldn't stand being labeled to be queer. He'd rather be straight because that's what he prays for. And that brings him money in the box office, which the Empress, with his career, it just fits. So here we have, I think that we pretty much see that he has been in conflict for like quite a lot of the time in conflict. And being an actor, he can thoroughly exist in that conflicting circumstances. Because, it was profit. He was in there to make money, and that's obvious. And the Queen of Coins. Well, the Queen of Coins. Let's take a little, let me see. The Queen of Coins. Could that be his wife? His ex-wife? The Queen of Coins. Well, she made him. I mean, we all make each other when you stay there, when you stay longer. Or is that the trainer? Is that Michael Ryan? Beautiful man. Is that him? I mean, they're very, very close. Not that you can't have close relationships, I'm not saying that. It's just that the pictures they take are such free from stress, free from just two guys enjoying themselves. I mean, such freedom and such cavorting in such a positive way, natural. It's very natural. Whereas it seems a little, I have to, theatrical with his girlfriend. It's a little theatrical. And with his wife, his ex-wife, Deborah, it seemed he had to keep himself controlled and he kept a step back as she kept a step back. Whereas he felt constrained by that. So let's just take one last peek about, is Hugh Jackman straight? Is he straight? Or is he straight? Let's just take these. Is he straight? Is he straight? These two. I think that's it for that. Let's go. Is he straight? Let's see. Is Hugh straight? Well, here we have the 5 of coins again, and we have the hangman, and we have the ace of pentacles. On occasion, seems like he's okay. On occasion, we have here the 5 of coins. We have like sometimes, the situation. We're staying in the middle. I would say he was straight when the opportunity suited him. When he had to be straight, that's what he did, because it was profitable to be straight. So, but I do sense that we do have this 5 of pentacles in the hangman. I do sense that queerness in there. I feel that he is essentially a queer man who is bisexual. I say he's bisexual. I say that he is bisexual. Now, they can do one quick one for like, is he bisexual? But from that one, the straight one, it gives me a bisexual. I get a bisexual. I get, the opportunity to play a straight man, and it's usually connected with his career. Like at this age, 56, if he was to come out queer, he would be putting himself in a particular audience that does not, in his mind, pay enough. Something like that. I mean, there's issues. I'm not going to go into his issues of, women and abandonment. And so even with Deborah, he had to, I'm leaving first because if she leaves me, it will remind me of mom leaving me when I was a child. All those things, are not beyond the pale, not beyond the reach of someone who has been traumatized with those type of things. Now, we have is he homosexual? We have the rainbow in the temperance, and we have the 10 of swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. I say he's bisexual. From the reading I see here, no more on the subject. Okay. So let's split. And if you have anything to comment on, but I say Hugh Jackman is bisexual, with some issues to go work through, and that's his business. He has plenty of time, etc., to do all these things, and that it wasn't really Deborah, the girlfriend. It was because the strain of being perceived as being a gay man, which led to their destruction of their union. He could not fess up to what he really is. That's what I say. So that's what the spirits say, actually. That's what the cards say. There's something going on in his sexuality, and it's not completely straight, even though he exhibits straight behavior. So let's just take off. And, we'll see. If you have any comments, please add. And if you like these energy bags, I have lots of energy bags. We will be outsourcing them to the market, energy bags. And they help you. They really help you with all the two-tone mystique, two-tone, this is my way or the highway type of thinking. Now, these bags are full with energy, filled with magic, and they're the latest. And each one is only one of a kind, handmade 100% natural fibers. Well, if you're interested, please contact us through email. Thank you very much. Mystic Moods is out.